Welcome back. It's been more than 5 years since a man disappeared from a halfway house in Anderson County. This case involves a last phone call cut short, personal items left behind, and torrential rain wiping away potential evidence. In this Appalachian Unsolved, 10 News anchor Brittany Bailey asks family and investigators, where is Chadwick Carr?
Have a good day, everybody. Happy Sunday. You hear me? You feel me?
Chadwick Carr was always quick with a joke and a laugh.
He was charismatic and a comedian. That's why we always said he needed his own TV show.
But that smiling face often acted as a mask for what he didn't want others to see. Chadwick Carr was addicted to opiates.
He did not want me to know anything about that. He kept that away from me.
But he could only keep his addiction secret for so long. He overdosed several times, including once at his mom's and another time in public.
The last straw was they found him in a dog park. And they said if he would have been 5 minutes, he would have been out of here. And that scared him because he didn't know where he was at. And that's how he ended up at the foundation.
This is the Foundation House, just outside Clinton in a rural part of Anderson County. It's a halfway house designed to help men beat their addictions and heal.
And like the best therapy I've ever had is on the back porch of a halfway house, talking to other guys just like me. That's where the healing really began, for me and for a lot of people.
Alan Roberts is now a co-owner of the Foundation House, where Chad Carr had been staying for several months, working to get clean and save up money.
He was very motivated. He was definitely had good work ethics. So being a mentor like that, not really supposed to call him a friend, but like he was. I mean, we spent a lot of time together.
But on May 2nd, 2021, Carr spent some time away from the house and fell prey to his old demons. His sister says he used drugs, but did manage to make it back home that night, where she talked to him on the phone.
And I heard him talking, but I was like, Chad, he wouldn't answer him, but he was talking to somebody. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call back. Well, when I called back, he didn't answer. So I was like, well, he's at home. He's okay, so I'm okay.
That was the last anyone had seen or heard of him.
By the next morning, Chad Carr was gone. All that was left behind were his wallet, phone, and a single flip-flop.
Once we got information developed that he left in a hurry, then we upped our investigation and started searching in areas all around the halfway house.
They launched that massive search with ATVs, dogs, and drones. The problem was a huge rainstorm had plowed through that area, washing away potential evidence and leaving them to mostly rely on tips and the people who last saw him. But those people at the halfway house weren't exactly talking.
Do you think it's strange that 17 people were there and no one saw him?
I find it very odd.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
Unless it happened at 2 o'clock in the morning and he left, I don't know. I don't see that it could have happened any other way.
Somebody has done something to my brother, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Regardless if he OD'd or whatever, something happened at that place, and there's too many people that know exactly what happened. They just don't want to say anything.
Years passed with no sign of Carr and frustration building among investigators and family. We talked to his mom back in 2023.
I can't explain to you how I feel. Just empty space. There's an empty that needs to be filled. And I can't feel it.
It was a heartbreaking message from a mother who was desperate for answers she would never get. She died the next year.
That was unfortunate that she's passed not knowing whatever happened to her son. So I just want to encourage the public, and if anybody out there knows, please come forward, let us know.
At the end of the day, just leave it in the Lord's hands, and somebody's going to say something. Somebody.
Investigators are still looking for any information that could help solve this case. You can call the Anderson County Sheriff's Office if you have any